Communicating clearly and effectively are two of the most important things that we have. After all, they can't see our handsome faces. All they can judge us by is our voice and how we communicate. We don't want the customer being confused, and we certainly don't want them to have to call us back again to resolve an issue at a later date.
Okay, what I'm going to do is go ahead and initiate a RAN for you, and I'm also going to send you our Flex label. Just print it out and affix it to the box you're going to be using to make the return, and drop it off at any UPS or USPS location.
Sorry, a RAN and a Flex? We can use those words with the customer, but we need to define what we mean. Let's try that again. There's a little more clarity this time.
Okay, what I'm going to do is initiate a return authorization number for you, or RAN. That's just a number that links your return back to the original order so that we can easily take care of that return for you. Simply write it on the outside of your box, big and bold. I'm also going to send you our flexible return label. It's a mailing label that you will not be charged for unless you use it. The cost is only $7, and it's automatically deducted off of your return credit. Simply print it out and affix it to the box that you'll be using to make the return, and drop it off at any UPS or post office.
Okay. Next, let's talk about speaking clearly and enunciating your words. No one wants to be a mumble mouth. Now, if you need to slow down in order to enunciate, go ahead and do so. Now, let's have another look at the good and the bad.
Excuse me, Mr. Smith. I need to ask you a question. When the order arrived, did y'all check around the house to see if it was left somewhere out of sight?
The order never arrived in the first place, and yes, I looked around my house and with my neighbors. Let's try that again with some enunciation.
Excuse me, Mr. Smith. I need to ask you a question. When you checked the tracking and it said delivered, did you check around your house to see if it was left somewhere out of sight?
Yes, I checked around the house and with my neighbors. Now let's talk about communicating effectively. That includes being concise and to the point when communicating things with a customer.
We currently have 5 different shipping methods. If you want your package tomorrow, it's $25.95. Or we can ship it express and get it to you in 2 business days. Or we can ship it in 3 days for $12.95. But that doesn't include weekends, it's only business days. Standard shipping would get there in 7 days for $7.95, and then of course budget shipping. That's the most cost-effective option. It's $5.95, but it could take up to 8 business days. It starts out UPS, but then the final delivery is made by the post office. So how would you like that shipped?
Could you repeat that again, please? Arr! That'd be just scary. If I had been the customer, I would have hung up or walked the plank. Now, let's see what we could have said instead.
What date is your event, so that I can suggest the best level of shipping for you to choose?
My party's on the 27th.